Okay, Fight Freaks, this is your boy Big Steve G, and welcome to another podcast on TheTitleFight.com. We're going to start this session off with reviewing last weekend's bouts, starting with the Friday Night Fights main event, which showcased 2008 U.S. Olympian Demetrius Andrade as he took on veteran Angel Hernandez. Andrade was originally supposed to face Derek Ennis, however, Ennis pulled out of the fight early in the week due to a fever. Ennis was replaced by 1996 U.S. Olympian Terrence Cawthon. However, he pulled out of the fight. Therefore, he was replaced with Hernandez on 2 days' notice. Andrade took it to Hernandez from the opening bell and landed crisp combinations to the body and head. Hernandez was swinging wildly, and he left himself wide open for a lot of hard shots. You knew it was only a matter of time before Andrade would end the fight, and he scored a second-round TKO. Now, the main story of the weekend was the wild affair in Argentina when Filipino John Real Casimiro faced off with Argentinian Luis Lazarte. Lazarte was getting a third shot at the IBF junior flyweight title, and he is known to be perhaps the dirtiest fighter in the sport. Now, this was a foul-filled fight in which Lazarte used his head intentionally. He hit Casimiro while on the break, was hitting low, he rabbit punched. He also bit Casimiro twice during the fight. I'm not sure why he wasn't disqualified during this fight. He also asked Casimiro in Spanish, "Do you want to make it out of here alive?" Casimiro stopped Lazarte in the 10th round with a barrage of punches, and a riot immediately broke out once the fight was stopped. Chairs, bottles, and all kinds of debris were being thrown into the ring from all angles. This was a very brutal scene similar to the riot that took place during the Bogalata fight at Madison Square Garden in 1996. There was hardly any ringside security, and one security guard even threw a punch at Casimiro during the riot. This was a shameful scene and a black eye to the sport of boxing, as well as the people of Argentina for the way that they reacted. Okay, let's move on to some of the top stories in the sport of boxing. Last week, as I was completing my last podcast, I had mentioned that Juan Manuel Marquez and Lamont Peterson were in discussions to face one another. However, it has been announced that Peterson will face Amir Khan in a rematch on May 19th in Las Vegas. Now, I'm glad that this fight is taking place there, as their first fight was a great one to end 2011. You can assure there will be better officiating in this fight, and there should be no excuses from either side. Also, it was announced that Canelo Alvarez will face Shane Mosley on the Mayweather-Cotto undercard on May 5th in Las Vegas. This should be a good appetizer for the main event as both fighters come to fight, and I think this will steal the show based on the way styles match up. If Alvarez continues to be successful, he can face Mayweather at the end of this year. Only time will tell as to what will happen in the coming months. Well, that about does it for this session, Fight Freaks. Until next time, this is your boy Big Steve G. Have yourself a good one.